garden beds. I don't know what just happened. So I don't even know if how much has recorded. But I threw on some clothes, put on some leggings. It's supposed to start raining again in another hour. I want to go out there and at least clean up the garden beds. So if I clean up the garden beds and then in between the rain, I can plant them out. It's supposed to rain at 11 and then stop and then not rain again until like 4 or 5. I want to get out there and do this garden now. At least clean up these 2 beds. I don't even know if you noticed. I'm not even on anymore. Like, what was I about to say? Whatever. And I need to find some boots. My rain boots or my rain boots are outside and they're completely soaking wet. The other boots are outside, but I'm kind of scared because they've been out there for a minute and now I'm afraid the spider might be in. I've just been like slipping on my kids' Crocs. I need to get me just a fake pair of Crocs to go outside in. I did put my spinach in the freezer. I got this from Gurney's. And I put it in the freezer just a little bit ago. It's only been in there about half an hour. But I got the spinach, because my spinach, when I seed it, never germinates. So I got the strips, and hopefully it will work. I am going to do probably 3 rolls. I don't even know if I need that many spinach. Maybe 2 rolls of that many spinach. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe I'm just gonna do 1 roll of spinach. 10 plants of spinach is definitely, well, no, because I can freeze it and then I can use it for my soups. I can eat some fresh. 2 of these strips in here, and it's only 45 days to maturity. If I get them out now, I definitely can have a nice harvest the fall sets in. We have, I want to say like 80, 30, 60, about 70-ish days before our last frost. I think I'm going to plant more, maybe more than that. Our first average frost is, it's either said the 15th of October or somewhere around then. And today is August, so I can get these in the ground. They mature in 45 days, so that means if I put them in the ground now, I can have a harvest mid-September. And what I want to do is just harvest them vacuum seal bags, because I've got the large ones and the small ones. Put them in the vacuum seal bags. I probably would use the small ones with soups for the winter. So we don't really, I mean, I'll eat fresh spinach in a salad, which I'm going to eat as much fresh as I can. But I also want to vacuum seal some of it for fresh eating. Oh, not fresh eating, for my soups. I make a lot of soups during the winter, so I usually do ham and potato soup. I do a garden vegetable soup, which has cabbage and carrots and peppers and onions and spinach, kale, like whatever I have available, and I put it all in a pot and make a soup, and then I preserve it in individual cups in the freezer with tops on, and as I need soup or as everyone's hurry, pull out one, unthaw it, warm it up, and we have soup all winter long, and all we have to make it fresh. So that's that. I'm gonna head out here. The sun is kind of out and it's not raining. I'm gonna clean this bed up. I got my gloves, the carrots, because I want to get the carrots in between the rain. I want to get the carrots in at least today. Like, I want to get them in. So I need to clean that bed up. I'm gonna put these back in the freezer for now, and I'm gonna head out here, get this garden bed together. Plus I want to do a garden tour with you guys real quick. So that's probably what I'm gonna do first, is walk through the garden and show you. There's some stuff that I'm like, I don't know what's going on with it, but I definitely want to do a garden tour before it starts raining again. So yeah, let me get you guys outside. So I was about to put on my boots and I seen a spider web in them. So, and then my rain boots are wet. So I'm just gonna throw on one of my kids' pairs of sitting here. I don't have to do too much, I don't think. I need to get this basket. This goes downstairs. Because I know it's going to be probably something that I got to harvest today. I know I got to check eggs, and I know it should be a zucchini, and it's probably some peppers that I have to harvest. So I am going to take y'all out. I'm holding y'all in my hand, my phone. I'm just going to take y'all out, and we're going to start what we can do this morning before it starts raining again. So that's my fall stuff that's got to go in. And then my onions that are curing. And then some other plants that I started but haven't put them out. So this is the tart cherry I was telling you guys about. It's seen better days. This is the one. See how tall it is. I gotta cut it back. There we got lots of cherries off of this year. We got the purple green stalk that is mostly strawberries. We've got some runners that I need to put in. Some onions down at the bottom. Got peppers. They're small, but it's red. It's turning red, and I need peppers for dinner tonight. So, let's pull that whole thing off. That's fine. This is what I mean. My peppers, yellow, the whole green stalk is yellow. Everything. So, but I'll leave that one on. This is the bed that I have to clean out to put my carrots on this side. But I'm trying to think, maybe I'm just going to put carrots in this bed. I don't want to fight with them weeds. But we do have, where did I just see it at? A squash right there. Spaghetti squash. We got a couple. This whole thing is vining on a cord. But we got a couple of them on there. We also have our little bitty white pumpkins. Those are the ones I said it was just for decoration. And there's one back there. Let's see. And we got a couple. Got a couple cucumbers. But I'll wait for them a little bigger. Because I have like 4 or 5 on the counter. This is a shaped cucumber. And then so is that one there. This is the bed that I'm gonna pull. This is the bed I was telling you have 4 tomato plants. Look how absolutely tall the tomato plant is. And as you can see, not one flower. pepper plant that is super tall, and we have a few peppers growing, so I may leave that to finish growing out. We have beans that, these are bush beans, and these are snap peas that I just replanted. They are looking good. This is the Jaradale pumpkin. I thought the other, I saw, let me clean y'all real quick. I thought the other day I saw a female pumpkin, but I don't see, oh, it's up there, it's little. I said I don't see it, but it's there. You can barely see it. So then over here we have a pepper plant. These are pepperoncinis. I need to come and pick them. We have plenty of pepperoncinis. Some of these are hanging to the ground, so I need to come pick them because I'm just going to pickle a small jar of pepperoncinis. So if you can see, that's a garden bed, that's a garden bed, that's a garden bed, and we just made that garden bed. So I have 3 garden beds which will be moved to this garden section next year. So let's go into this garden section. Just trying to do a quick update here. I'm gonna set my basket down in here. So the grapevine that we bought this year, we have strawberries, we have raspberries. Nothing is doing too much of anything this year. Another strawberry. This is the watermelon. We have 1 watermelon growing. That's all that we have on this whole plant is 1 watermelon. We had a zucchini. It looks like it is dying off, so I may plant one of those other zucchinis in there. We have, and I didn't bring my scissors because I need to cut some of this basil because I need to dry some more basil. Some marigolds. I probably can cut some of them and do a plant. This is also basil. More basil. And then this is a zucchini, which I think I'm gonna let it go another. Yeah, I think I'm gonna let it go another day or so. And then we have red potatoes and Kennebec potatoes, which we need to harvest. We probably won't get to harvest these until maybe the weekend. And then here was where my sweet potatoes was, but nothing was growing in the sweet potato patch. And then I planted more cucumbers, and I planted ginger a while back, and now the ginger wants to come up. I'm just gonna let it stay there and see what it does. And then our bag of peanuts. That is the garden. I will show you guys the space. This is the complete space. So green stalks are going to go in the corners, and then 2 beds are going to go down the middle, and 1 is going to go in the back. The only bags that's going to be kept is probably these 4 here because they are fruit that come back each year. The totes are going to be gone. Probably will keep this, but it will have something else in that. So yeah, that is pretty much what we're doing. I have to check, and it definitely looks like it's about to rain. Let me empty our wheelbarrow. Put it upside down out here. Alright. So I am going to check for eggs. We have, why is y'all's, is all of y'all out here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of them are out here. There, it's buzzing too. Their door is closed, so I'm gonna have to open their door back up. But all 5 of the girls, we had 8. Our dog got 3 of them just the other day. It's cool that their door is closed too, because then I can go in here and grab eggs without them bothering me. Let's see. No eggs in there. And it's about to rain because I feel the sprinkles, so I need to get back in the house. Trying to do this with one hand. Hold on. Is the worst. It was a whole spider web there. Okay. One egg. This is the one that didn't lay an egg. Yes, and it's warm, so she just laid it not too long ago. So, 1 egg. She didn't lay an egg yesterday, so the other ones need to lay eggs. I need to open up their door so they can go in and lay eggs. I don't need them laying eggs in their run. So, I'm going to stop this for a hot second so I can reach in here, open their door, because I don't need them laying eggs in the run. Nope, you're not coming out today. Nope. Okay. All right. Y'all need food and water today. So, no, you're not coming out today. Okay, I'll open up their thing so they can go in there. I'm sure later we're going to have a couple more eggs because there's 3 that are laying. We had 4 laying. Now we have 3 that are laying. So we may have eggs later on. I'm not going to be able to do this carrot bed just yet because it's sprinkling again. So, and I got to pull these tomatoes out. I'm thinking of putting the carrots in here. I don't want to fight with them weeds over there. So I'm thinking of putting carrots in here because I'm going to go ahead and just pull them. I have to figure it out. But I am going to head in because it's raining. So I'm gonna try to come out again later. Try to come out again later and see what I can do, but it's definitely raining. So 1 egg and then some peppers that I'm just going to chop up and put in my meatloaf that I cooked tonight. It said it was going to start raining at 11. It is 11:19, so that's about the right timing. And for now, I'm just going to kind of sit in here and watch TV and wait until next wave of rain goes through before I
to it, and it's a really nice, moist, as you can see, nice, moist.
This cat keeps
Loaf.
this cat keeps laying on our porch. So yeah. So
And this is because our
slight August garden tour. Like I told you guys, my garden this year looks a mess. Last year my garden was in the middle of the yard, and we decided to move it in the middle of, like, I had it planned out and everything, and I was like, let's just move it. Yeah, not a good thing, because the move wasn't planned out. The initial garden was planned out. So I need to get that bed. I don't want to fight with that carrot bed. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave that bed that I showed you guys that I was going to put the carrots in. I think I'm just going to leave that bed as is and not fight with it this year, because I do have 2 beds that I can put everything in. Yep, there's the rain. I came in just in time. So the bed that I showed you guys where the tomatoes are, I'm going to pull the tomatoes, I don't really want to pull the pepper plant. I want to leave the pepper plant in there to see what it does. It does have some flowers and some heads on it. But I'm going to pull the tomato plants, get that tilled up, and throw some compost in it and fertilize it. And I'm probably going to throw my carrots in one half of that bed, and then the other half of that bed I'm going to put something else. And then I have that other wooden bed that we made. That's where my brassicas went during the spring. So I'm probably going to put the brassicas there because it has the hoop to cover it. So I'm probably going to put them there again and just kind of divide those 2 beds for what I'm growing this fall, because I'm only growing additional carrots, spinach, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, kale, and Brussels sprouts. Maybe what I'll do is, so I don't have to really deal with that bed, maybe I will put like a broccoli, a cabbage, and a cauliflower in that bed. I let them grow, see what they do. I won't have to get down there and weed it and dig it out. Just put them in there and see what it does, just as a trial. This is what I want to do, because then I won't have to mess with it until it's time to harvest, because the big leaves will shade out all the weeds. But I don't want my beans to suffer in that bed. Let me figure this out. It may be that I'm only going to grow in the 2 beds. Maybe I could stick a, I don't know. Well, let me get off of here real quick, figure out my life. It's raining, so I'm just going to sit here, and hopefully I can get out there today. It's supposed to stop raining at 12. Hopefully I can get out there and figure out the beds, even if it's just pull the tomato plants and put my carrots in. My carrots need to go in, and I think that's the only thing that needs to go in like now. Plus I need to pull those pepperoncinis off and make some pickled pepperoncinis. I got jars, smaller wide mouth jar. Yeah, look at the rain. And just in time. It is pouring, so, which is good because my garden needed to be watered. But okay, so I have a jar. I have this jar. I don't think I have enough pepperoncinis to fill that jar. I also have, and I think they're all downstairs. I have the one, they're probably all downstairs. I need to get me some more ice too. I have these. I have these jars as well. I might have enough pepperoncinis to fill maybe 2 of these. I don't want to do a whole big jar of pepperoncinis, but 2 of these jars will be fine. I'm the only one that's going to eat them, and I usually eat them with salad, or just by themselves, or sandwiches or stuff like that. But I probably can get 2 of these jars. We'll see. I'll go out there and see how many I can pick, and we'll do that. So the onions that I need to use up, that my neighbor gave me, so I need to get these used up. They got some blemishes. These are the peppers that I've just picked today, and these are the peppers that I picked the other day. They're small, but it's enough pepper for me to chop up and put in my meatloaf. I have 2 cayenne peppers, which I'm probably just going to chop the top, clean them, and put them in with my pepperoncinis. I have, I don't know where 2 of these cucumbers came from. They were on the table. I may put them in my compost bin because they're feeling kind of squishy. And then this cucumber I got from the lady at the farmer's market. And then this cucumber came out of our garden. And I think my son has eaten the rest of the ones that come out of our garden. We got eggs. We got 4 yesterday, and then the 1 blue one that I got today that I have to do something with. This is all my garlic that I harvest. My sister-in-law came and got 4 cloves to cook with, but these 4 I'm going to replant. I'm going to plant in the green stalk, and then these we're just going to eat and use fresh. We don't go through a lot of garlic, so this will be definitely enough to last us until we grow more. Mostly I do minced garlic, but I do have a mincer that I'll use with that. So yes, so that is what we are doing today. Now I have to wait for the rain to stop to do anything else outside, so I'm just gonna sit here and drink on some water and relax, and I will see you guys if I get outside today. If not, I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, so I just got back in. There's a short break in between the rain. It's actually sprinkling again. So I went and picked a few pepperoncinis that were on there. I'm going to pickle these up. Then I also sliced that I had on the counter for those in the brine that I already have made. I'm just going to put them in there and put them in the refrigerator. The pepperoncinis, I'm probably going to put them in this jar. I have to see if that's big enough, and just make a brine and put it in the fridge as well. So yeah, that's what I'm getting ready to work on. Now everyone is still sleeping, but I need to get that done, and I'm trying to debate if I'm making bread today to go with dinner or not. But yeah, I'm about to get these peppers washed up. There's some, okay, and this is the size that I like to eat on with a salad or whatever. So I'm gonna get them washed up. They may be hot and spicy, I don't know, but this is what I'm working on, getting these washed. I will poke a hole in them, and then I will stuff them in the jar. I'm trying to think if this jar is good enough or not, because if I do this jar, I can squeeze them in there. that jar or this jar. I'm not sure. I'll put them in this jar. If they don't fit, then I'll move them into this jar because this is the next size jar that I have. So I'm going to work on that. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to make a brine. It's just going to be a cup of vinegar, a cup of water, like my basic brine, like I did here. Cup of vinegar, cup of water. Where is my... I got a bag of pickling spice around here somewhere. Now I gotta figure out where I put it. Oh, I need to get them some milk. I have a whole bag of cereal in here. And I have Pop-Tarts. But let me work on this and then I'll be back with you guys afterwards. Alright, so I came back so I can show you guys this process. So I do a cup of vinegar, a cup of water, a tablespoon of pickling salt, a tablespoon of sugar, and a tablespoon of pickling spices. Then I take the pepperoncinis and just poke a hole in pepperoncini. Some of them are longer than others. So I'm just poking a knife through the pepperoncini. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the big jar or the small jar. I should get more pepperoncinis now that I pulled these pepperoncinis off. So the next batch depends on how big of a flush I get. Probably be water bath pepperoncinis. These are just going to be refrigerated ones. And then we are just going to, yeah, they should fit in here. Load them in the jar as best as possible, making them tight and squishing them in there however we gotta get them in there. I should have put this one in first. That's fine, it's in here. And they're in there. So we'll let this dissolve. Pour it over the things. Let them cool and pop them in the fridge. So those are quick